Yes.
Anything, I don't know, fucked up, ate or whatever it is, it happened.
Somewhere in history it definitely happened.
Yes.
It probably happened somewhere this year.
Yes. And sometimes in these special camps and stuff, it happens. These people own these thousands of acres and nothing grows on them, and just just keep it there.
Weird ranches where people meet and do rituals.
Might want to hunt a motherfucker, let them go.
That's not outside the realm of possibility.
I know, that's why I'm throwing it at you.
I guarantee you there's been someone somewhere in the world who paid someone to hunt a person. I guarantee you that's happened.
No, this is what happened. They take these homeless people off the streets, put them in there, take them to one of these special hospitals. They take them from that hospital, may have them drugged up, take them on these large estates of property. Let's hunt. Run.
Christ.
Nigga, run. No, really, I really believe that.
I think, well, that book, The Most Dangerous Game, didn't that come out in like the 30s? It's an old book about that very thing. Rich people hunting poor people.
The only reason we hunt the fox. Why is the only reason we hunt fox?
I think there's their fur.
The fox is the only one that backtracks.
Oh, because it's sneaky.
He's the only one that backtracks. If he chases, he'll go forward and then he'll come backwards and go this way
to trick you.
That's why that's the only really challenging. That's the only challenging chase. Everything else is too easy. It's too simple-minded. The fox is the only one that's challenging.
Oh, that's interesting. That makes sense. I never thought about it that way.
Now they say, well, the fox is the most reasonable animal. Let's try a human animal, see how reasonable he is.
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Guaranteed someone's done that.
That's
if you
why
think of all
they want
to
challenge reasonability.
Yes.
Let's see how he thinks. How does he think? How is he superior than us? Why are we superior? They're not going to do anything they think that's inferior.
Hey, peace and love. Back one more again, my friend. Giving you that game for your brain to help you maintain. You know what I'm talking about? I don't got a whole lot to say about this one. It's pretty much self-explanatory. I just want to say that this is real and this goes on. So what I always tell people is this: they lie to you in the news and they tell you the truth in film. So there's a couple films that I recommend people check out that give a lot of insight into how this stuff happens. One of them is called The Hunt, and I think that one came out on Amazon last year in 2021. I think it was. Then there's another one called Ready or Not, I think it is. And that's the one, those two I really want to talk about a little bit. One of them was, these people that had got selected and they thought they were going on some sort of trip or whatever, or some sort of getaway, and they actually were brought out into the middle of nowhere, let out in this field in the middle of nowhere. They were given weapons, and then the people that were already there started hunting them. And basically what happened is there was this whole town that was set up to where all of the people in this town knew what was going on, and people were being brought there to be hunted, and they were hunting the people and killing them just like a person would go in the woods and kill a deer. The other one, Ready or Not, actually, what happened with that one is it's this family that are very, very wealthy, affluent family, and the bride, who's the main character in the movie, she's marrying into the family. And it's the night supposedly before the wedding and they all start hunting her and trying to kill her, basically. And she escapes and gets away, and she goes to the police, and the police end up being someone that brings her right back to the people who are hunting her and trying to kill her. And what I want to say about this is that based on what I know about the Rockefeller family, which I'll be dropping some super duper insightful science in this next book that I'm about to come out with about the Rockefeller family. But one of the things that tripped me out in the film was at the end of the movie, they didn't kill the girl, of course, because she's the main character. And they had this kind of satanic type idol in their house that they were speaking to as if, you know, they had some sort of ritualistic seances with this particular idol or deity or god or devil or whatever it was. And they were actually talking to the idol at the end because they didn't succeed in killing this girl. And the next day had came and the sun was coming up. And basically, I don't want to give the movie away, but I'm going to put a couple screenshots from the movie in. But they all basically spontaneously combust, you know. And for those that know the science, that know about the nine mind and 9 to the 9th power of 9, then you already know where that supreme science, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding was already given to us prior to going back 30, 40 years. So to the Church of Laodiceans, I say is this thing's the Amen, the faithful and true witness, the beginning of the creation of God. So salute to the Amun. Salute to the real priesthood and the ones that are standing firm and holding on to the rope. But another film, one last film two last films is Michael Douglas, The Game, and then a movie that had Charles S. Dutton. I think it had Rutger Hauer in it, and then it had Ice-T in it as well, called Surviving the Game. And Ice-T is a homeless dude, and Charles S. Dutton comes scoops him up in L.A., and then they go out to the woods, and it's all these rich, affluent, elite businessmen that are there, and they do the same thing with him the night before. They feed him. He eats all these great foods. He's drinking wine and all this type of stuff, and then the next day, they let him out in the woods, and they give him a head start, and they start shooting at him and everything, and they hunt him, you know. So, salute to Mike Tyson for putting this information out, because a lot of people think it's just cliche and it doesn't happen, but it really does, you know. Last thing I'm going to say is that some of the children in the Atlanta child murders that was killed, me and my team, we have some suspicions that some of them were probably actually hunted. They were placed out in the woods and they were hunted. And we know that the people that were killing the children in the Atlanta child murders were wealthy people. You know, it was a lot of wealthy businessmen that was involved in this. And we have strong reason to believe that this is what was happening. So when the situation happened in Surviving the Game with Ice-T and Charles Dutton, and it's a brother that's coming in the city, you know, to get another brother for these white folks to hunt down, you know, very similar to the Atlanta child murders and what was happening, because it was a lot of procurers of the pedophile rings and stuff like that that was bringing these children to these influential people. So I'll stop it right there. But, you know, I appreciate y'all for sharing the other videos. Like, subscribe, share The Real Young Bread, IG, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok. And I'm going to keep dropping them. Peace and love.